All right, let's see if we can make it in tonight. All right, let's see if anybody's coming in. Let's go through ownership real quick. Joe Desky going big this one, as he does on occasion. It worked out really good for him last break. Let's see what happens here. He's going Cardinals, Ravens, Bills, Bears, Colts, and 49ers. So pretty good there. Brian Atari, Blinky's box break. There's a break up right now. A few teams left. He's on the Falcons. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thanks for coming back again, Brian. Always a great breaker if you haven't had a chance to be in Blinky's breaks. Does a great job. George Sweeting, what's up? Hey, George, thinking of from a hospital room, it sounds like. Hopefully you rest up and get recovered and feeling better soon, George. Appreciate you hanging with us. Hopefully not hanging out too much in front of the nurses. He's on the Panthers. Vanover picking up the Bengals along with the Packers since he missed his Colts. Robert Avatia on the Cowboys. Tony Tidor on the Broncos-Browns combo. Carl Gallagher picking up his Lions and the 10. Ryan Latimer picking up one of the last two teams. Thanks for helping close up, picking up the Texans. Metzi picking up the Jags. Welcome back, buddy. Andrew there on the Chiefs. I took the Raiders, and then I got the Steelers too. Somebody claimed them. Harold Lampus going Chargers and Giants. Jim Jennings on his Rams. Jimmy O'Hara on the Dolphins and the Eagles. Alan Stein from Black and Gold breaks. Also an awesome breaker. He's on the Vikings. He'll have stuff later in the week for sure. Chris Letourneau on his Patriots. Tyler Haynes on the Saints. Struble picking up the Jets just to be a part of the fun. Appreciate that. Thomas Roach on his Seahawks. Welcome back, buddy. It's been a minute. Harlan Benner on the Buccaneers, mixing things up. He's been taking the Raiders a bunch. He's like, I want to get something different. So hopefully it works out for you, Harlan. And then Nick Hammers on the Commanders Titans. And Hammers hits. Awesome breaker also. Does a really good job. He'll have something later this week too, I'm sure. He just did baseball. So he'll be mixing it up a little bit. So anywho, let's see. All right. Thank you, Scotty. Scott and George, anybody else here? Start giving me your guesses for an auto. I'll go ahead and do $20 break credit and $5 if we pull a patch. So Joe, before I need to message you, but you got the Corley patch last time was your auto guess, so you get the patch $5 off. So you know who's on gold lettering? Gold member at the hospital. Welcome back. All right, yeah, so give me your guesses for an auto. I'll go through product real quick. We have a Select Blaster and a Phoenix Blaster. So only two blasters. So we're going to look at it. There we go. Oh, Scott beat you to it, George. Sorry, we pulled a Leggett last break. Everybody thinks he's coming back. So you have to guess something else, George. Scott, unless you guys both want it, that's fine, I guess. And I'm really out the credit if he comes out. So those two. And then we got, it's kind of like a blaster. It's got 4 packs, 2 Optic, 1 Mosaic, 1 Select. Amon Ra. Lad, okay, good guess. Pulled a couple Lads. Then we got 4 Megas, including a Prestige and a Chrome. And then 2 other Megas. We got Prism and Optic. Quorum, of course. Welcome in, Jim. And then we got Encore, 1 Auto and 1 Mem. And then Optic Contenders, 2 autos. I was excited because usually the price of these boxes are insane. I remember in 2021, I think they were like $600 a box. Right around $3 right now, which is a much more affordable price for only 6 cards. So at least we get 2 autos out of there. So we'll finish up with that. We'll do the encore before that. Might even do the encore before we do some of the megas. Just kind of mixing things up a little bit. Before we get though, we got to start with a pack of some sort. So what do we got handy here? Let's do. Yeah, a pack of Prism I got sent, I think, from Nick from one of his breaks. So let's start with this pack, just to get the table warmed up, get our displays out. Hope everybody's having a good, what's today? Tuesday. I can't even keep track of the days. Week is flying. We're going to be, got some stuff going on this weekend. So this will be the only break of this week. I may drop something later in the week, but this is the only break we will get to this week. And then we're starting on working on mail for the month of June already. Crazy to think the month's almost over. So, okay, so a little Prism. This will be our first card out prize. So the Prism pack is Tyson Badgett going out to the Bears, and of course Joe Desky. Adam Vinatieri, Devin Culp is our rookie, and Jarius Sneed on the orange disco. Okay, thank you, Robert. So Jarius and Culp, rookie Culp coming out. We'll roll the dice for Giuseppe for the first prize. Sorry, it's a little jerky right now. Nothing too special there, but a little Sneed action. Okay. So Joe getting the first card, first prize 5 times. 1 card 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Well, it's good for you guys, I guess. It's the parallel Tyree Wilson rated rookie card. I still think this kid's going to be good. We'll just give him a little time. Is the internet glitchy today, or is it better? But that prize is out now, so that means there's something better for you guys in there. Or maybe not. Okay, good to hear. Okay. Strubble's got Leggett. How you doing tonight, Jim, too? I forgot to say hi to you. Okay, good. Last time it was so horrible. I felt so bad about that. There was nobody home. The internet was all off, and it just, you know how it is. Just some of the days, I guess. Jim, Corum, and George picking up Lad. Which, guess what, George? If you somehow pull a Cheryl Lad auto, then you would get that one too, because you said Lad. Okay, let's get to the good stuff here. So let's go with Phoenix. Everybody having a good week so far? I think we've got some pretty warm weather. We had a crappy rainy weekend, but great weather today. And oh, that's nice, man! I saw that storm in Tahoe over the weekend. That was insane. So hopefully nothing crazy happens for you there. That was that weird winter storm thing. We had something like that up here though too on Sunday. It was pretty nice, and then thanks, yeah. The sound, the sun came down and the clouds came in, and it was like 50, 60 mile an hour winds. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we lead pretty busy lives. I started braking when I was off work for an injury. And my wife's like, well, you're going to stop now that you're back to work. And I'm like, maybe. So that's kind of where we're at right now. She's like, okay, how about 1 a week? And sometimes I'll push it to 2. I was going to say, a lot of the country is like crazy hot. We're supposed to have mid 90s. Oh, I know, dude. Well, hey, we barely open anything. If you want the Steelers, that's the only team left. Well, I took Steelers or Raiders. I guess if you want either one of those, we've only opened 1 pack. So if you want in, Ryan, I'll let you do it. But I don't want to force you in either. I was just going to say if you want one of those 2 teams, that's the only 2 teams I have. Just to be a part of the fun, I guess. Take the Raiders? Okay. Then I will keep the Steelers. And I'll move you to the Raiders. And I'd lower the price on them so it was even a little cheaper. Awesome. Well, give me your guess for an auto, Ryan. Well, good thing you popped in and said hi. Happy to have you, man. This one filled, it kind of filled quick, and then it kind of like lagged, and then all of a sudden it like picked up again yesterday or today. So I appreciate you guys filling them anytime. I just don't, I just really appreciate it. Your Bears went super fast this time, so you're probably sitting there debating on, well, okay, who else do I want to chase if I want to chase? Sanat. That's a good guess, actually. We pulled one last break, too. And I guess I haven't made it as clear, but if any time you're not going to be live with us, you're welcome to shoot me a text and tell me your guess for an auto, and I'll do my best to accommodate. So. I just hope we get something cool out of those Optic. I've not seen any of them open. Has anybody seen the Contenders Optic open yet? It's a little too much. Just drop a little bit. There we go. Okay. Trying not to get too much glare. There we go. All right, Nico. Trayvon. They just have so much glare coming off them that they're like hard to get it to focus. Marcus Lawrence. Malik is our first rookie out. And Stephon Diggs. Let's keep going a little bit more. Once again, anybody coming in late, give me your guess for an auto. Okay. They're always usually nice looking. Like I said, I was just so excited the price point was more reasonable this year. I've had to skip it some years because they're just so insane. And it's hard to justify $500-$600 box for 6 cards. Zach Moss. Ooh, that's a pretty Niners card. Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey. The treasured tandem. There we go. Look at that Raiders. Brock coming out. At least we got one. Hufanga. There we go. Montez going to make you sweat. And Jonathan Taylor. Malik. Going out to Jamie. But they definitely reflect a lot of light, so you're stuck seeing my face sometimes in these. Little Brock up there until we get more stuff. Nice looking sparkly Niners card. Let's continue on. We got Jonah Ellis, Logan Wilson, Quincy Williams, Christian McCaffrey, and Xavier Legette. For George, first Legette coming out. We'll throw them up there till we get more stuff. All right, let's continue on. Tyler Lockett. Let's see what our sparkle coming is. Keenan Allen for the Bears. Joe. Jared Verse for Jim. Dobbs. Eckler. Our gold is Roman Wilson for the Steelers. And then Chop Robinson for the Dolphins. Also sparkly Allen. All right. At least our parallel's a rookie. Bad news is it goes to this guy, so. I was going to try and get Hot Hands to help out, but he ended up conniving his way into a sleepover tonight. So yeah, I got off work at 6:50, and then drove straight to. We were meeting up with some friends at a brewery, and so they were doing music video bingo. So I got there for that, ate dinner, did the bingo, then came home, showered, and got started. So it's definitely a busy night. But Bronx, we were to have to do with some friends doing the music video bingo, and he connived his way into staying the night with his buddy. So All right, a little prestige. We should get our first numbered out of here at least. Did we get, what, 3 numbered? Yeah, 3 numbered parallels. That's the one thing. And I think the autos are about 50-50 in these boxes. I always like prestige just for that. Don't love the looks of the cards today, but I like that they're relatively generous with autos and numbered cards at least. It used to be crazy generous. Back in 2020, I think it was still 2 autos per mega. It's crazy. There were $40 boxes with 2 autos in them. Isn't that crazy? My how time flies. These are still out of order, so we'll just go until we get a numbered card. I know it. And he keeps talking about wanting to get a job. I'm like, dude, you're 14. Like, you know, you keep mowing the lawn, help out with some friends, help your uncle make a little money. But like, I see his buddies that are trying to work full time, and they just look depressed. I'm like, man, I know you want to make money, but at 14, I still was playing video games, and my parents were pretty cool. So I guess I figure you're going to work the rest of your life. Enjoy summer as much as you can. All right, DeAndre Swift, Jordan Love, Eddie George, Will Shipley, Rookie Ohorhoro, and Puka Nacua on For the Record, and a sparkly Tyrann Mathieu. That's just my point of view. I mean, obviously some kids you have to, like I know some of his friends literally have to because like almost single mom type of situations. So that's different. Obviously, we're not rich by any means, but we're not hurting enough that he needs to go work yet. Aeneas Williams, Aiden Hutchinson. And that's every family's got different situations. Tyja, Michael Pratt, Ladd coming out first one. Stidham is our number to 50. That's a kind of a cool card for Tony Tidor. Too bad it's not Bo, but numbered Stidham. Then we got Blake on a Sparkles and a Kid Reporter. Like I said, every situation is different. And our state's hard, though, too. Washington does not allow you to do hardly any work till you're 16. And even then, it's very minimal hours. Like, they really make it tough for kids to get much jobs. So, but he's got a bunch of buddies that live in Idaho that are working full-time now. And you can run power tools and stuff in Idaho, whereas Washington, you can't. So a little sparkly Blake coming out for Jim. And a numbered Jarrett Stidham. But he's got an uncle that does landscaping too. And I told him, like, if you want to make a little extra coin, see if uncle can need you one day a week, you know. So, I want him to have a good work ethic, but at the same time, I want him to have fun. So I don't want to work that much. So, all right, Jerry Judy, CJ Stroud, Juju. That's weird. None of these are upside down. Amarius Mims, Jatavian Sanders. Oh, first, okay, I got to roll the dice. Next up, Any Given Sunday, we got a Sparkle Sam Laporta and a Kid Reporter. So a nice little Sparkle PC card coming out. Exactly. That's why I wouldn't mind him doing that, because he'll learn, like, got to get up early, got to work in the sun. He had this original grandiose plan that he was going to work full-time for a guy I know up north, like not up north, but like, you know, an hour north of us. And I'm like, dude, what's your plan? How are you going to get to work? Like, I'm not driving you there before I go work full-time. He's like, oh. And a really good dude. He would have learned a lot of skills, but it's just like, I'm not letting you live there for the summer. Jonathan Cooper, Xavier McKinstry, Jonathan Allen. We got Latu and Blake Corum. Followed by Eli, numbered to 249, and a sparkly Devontae for the Raiders and Ryan Joseph. So I heard an interview with a surgeon today on the Dan Patrick Show, and they were talking like, why are there so many Achilles going out? And he said, pretty much, it's because all these superior athletes only sit around and play video games when they're not playing. So their muscles aren't built the same as when, like, the rest of us would be out. When you're not playing sports, you're playing other things. You're running in the streets, whatever. I was like, that is super interesting. So that Stidham is so low numbered. I just wish it was somebody else. Andrew, what's up? Welcome in, buddy. Just getting started. Best card is technically a numbered Jarrett Stidham, so I don't know if we can call that the best card or not. Bronx doesn't need money yet because he doesn't have a girl, so his money all just goes to video game, or not video games, Pokemon and Legos. So until he has a girlfriend, he really doesn't need a job because that's when you really need money coming in. If you want to give me your guess for an auto, Andrew, that'd be awesome. Anybody else coming in late, please go ahead and give me your guess for an auto. All right, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Taylor, Taysom Hill, Braylon Trice, Javon Solomon. Alma Maters, we got Julian Love, Harrison Smith, and Kyle Hamilton. Vikings, Seahawks, and Ravens. That will be a dice drop. And then we got an Eli. We had the numbered, now we got the base franchise favorites. Last pack. Tyler Algier, Will Anderson, Andre Tippett, Kamari Lassiter, Jalen Ford. Next up, numbered Kyron Williams to 999, followed by a Sparkle Burrow. To Beer Ball. So, nice one there. Rams picking up a couple numbered cards, right? No, Sparkle. Sparkle, Corum, base Corum, and now a numbered Kyron. That's solid. We got a nice Burrow coming out. A little Sparkle Burrow for Matt Vanover. Okay, so we got dice drop here. 1-2 Ravens, 3-4 Vikings, 5-6 Seahawks. All righty, let's go with it, Andrew. 2 going out to the Ravens and Joe. All right, and the first numbered was Broncos. We got to roll the dice for Tony. Whoa, right in your face. 3 times 4 is 12. All right, Tony. Picking up a rated rookie J.J. McCarthy out of Donruss. So, even if your Broncos don't hit, at least you picked up an extra quarterback. But hopefully, they both do. Alrighty, so a little JJ coming out. Andrew, did I see your son's heading to a senior year now? Golly. Sorry, I keep taking drinks of water. I'm like severely dehydrated today. Okay. Let's do our 10. Try not to damage anything here. Good looking 10. Amon Ra. Stretching with a cowboy pack with it. An empty box. Box going out to Carl. So we got Select, Mosaic, Optic. Is that what they're feeding you at the hospital? They're trying to get you all cleaned out. Okay, we got Keenan Allen. Chad Ryland die cut. That's kind of a cool PC card, though, for Chris Letourneau. Cody Mock, rookie. And Jimmy Robinson, raw Panther. putting Mox on the premier level. A nice looking Chad Ryland. Just give me a case, make it easy. Hopefully you like the taste of ginger ale at least. Not a bad little first pack. Not great, not bad. Okay, let's see what Mosaic brings us. Adam Thielen, Alex Highsmith, Harrison Smith, Derrick Henry, International Pride, Tavondre Sweat, and a green Drake London going out to Blinky. So I think a lot of you know this. I'm a huge music nerd, so I listen to music all day while I'm working, and like old music, countdowns, all that stuff. That's awesome. Mini fridge. So today I was listening to a top 40 playlist from 1986. So I've got a bunch of the songs in my head, like while you hear me start whistling or singing a song, that's why. By Jermaine Stewart going through my head right now. Only had one huge hit, but it's a pretty famous one. Daniel Jones, Alvin Kamara, Buda Baker, Jace McClellan, Puka Puka, Roquan R. Silver, Joey Bosa for the Chargers, Mike Haralambis, and rookie Jawar Jordan. We don't have to take that. It's pretty disappointing though to make it all the way to number one, and it was the duet like on our own or something like that. It's not my favorite song. Like, well, that was a disappointing finale or climax. All right, let's do some Topps Chrome. Okay, we got the foam. Gotta have the foam. Empty box. Seven packs. Okay. Only thing I liked about the signature is you got a few more cards. So 2, 4, 6, 7. I've opened actually very little of the Topps Chrome. I feel like I've done more resurgence than anything else. So there it is. Thank you. I think I said the wrong name, didn't it? Jermaine Stewart. Yeah. We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Oh no. Growing up, I always thought it was Jermaine Jackson. So I heard the name Jermaine, and I knew the Jacksons were everywhere in the 80s. So I don't know if Jermaine Stewart ever actually had another hit, but that was a pretty big song in the mid 80s, that's for sure. George was out there shaking his booty back then, that's for sure, I'm sure. Once again, if you're coming in late and you haven't given me a guess for an auto, please do. All right, Steve Atwater. Ooh. Still a ways away from getting to the hobbies, though. So Dave Robinson. We got Sparkly, Everson Walls, checkerboard. Tim Brown and an all etch. Always like the looks of those two. Tyler Guyton, nice looking card there. And Troy Franklin on the some sort of parallel. I don't know what it's called. It's a nice looking card. Tearing up the rug. Burning down the house. I'm wondering if people are like swinging by because they think Optic is like I'm doing a case or something, maybe. I see the numbers keep spiking and then disappearing. Okay, Troy Franklin. All right, Donnie Shell. Gorgeous checkerboard, Minnesota. Viking, Allenstein picking up the Adrian Peterson. That's cool looking. Throwback. Ruke going out to Brian Latari. Swag on the Tom Brady. And Will Reichert and Kalen Bullock. Making sure they're not refractors. I'll still top load them later. It was just for time. Keep going. A little swag action for the Patriots. That's a cool looking card. A little Tom Brady action. Pretty sure that you'll enjoy that one. The turn if you didn't already have it. So you born in 1970, George? Would that be right? My math is right. I'm optimistic at quarterbacks. 69, okay. You're just a young buck then. Still got plenty of years. Barry Sanders. Charlie Batch getting a card. That's always cracks me up. Jason Sehorn on a checkerboard. Nice one there for Mike Carolambas. Troy Franklin on Future Stars. Braden Fisk. Latu. Sherman and Spielman. Well, I'm only a few years behind you, I feel, so I'm like I'm trying to build us both up. My brother was born in 66, so I can't think of him as old because that makes me old type of thing. You know how that is. Been on and off or what? Or hear my voice and I'm like, oh, it's this jackass again. All right, Latham on a checkerboard. Swag on a Stroud. Caleb Williams, there we go. Finally, a rookie. Frank Gore for them. I mean, we've had rookies, but finally a quarterback. Caleb coming out. Nice. Latham. Yeah, that's for sure. Just played in a volleyball tournament this last weekend, and sometimes it's a wake-up call. It was fun. I mean, played a couple good, tough games, but we were playing. One of the games I was playing, I was older than the age of the two players combined, so that was a little wake-up call. Put up a valiant fight, but we lost. John McNabb on a Legend of the Gridiron. Nice one there for the Eags. Jamie. Calvin Hill for Cowboys. Nice PC card for Robert. Brett Favre. Gorgeous throwback. Spencer for New Orleans, and then Brett Favre on a refractor. I was like, that's got to be something. So the Packers, Vanover picking a couple nice cards coming out for the Packers. Something for Avatia. McNabb. Definitely have a lot of reflection too, so my apologies if it's coming in your face like that. A lot more my thumb action than I meant. I don't know if something's up with the camera. I feel like it's focusing more on my hand than usual. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's get some more quarterbacks. Chris Johnson. Mike Quick. Loved Mike Quick back in the day. Chris Abrams Drain for Denver on a Sparkles. George Teague for Green Bay. And then a numbered. Heck yeah, George. There we go. 68 of 75. That looks about right. Having a hard time focus on the numbers. That's a cool card. Love that one, George. It's not quite the auto, but it's a nice card. My daughter, I've hardly seen her today because I'm briefly at dinner, so she's yelling for me at the stairs. Da-da, da-da, da-da-da. Yeah, hopefully that's the tip of the iceberg, right? Hopefully we can get some more. All right, Roman Wilson. Nice one there for the Steelers. And me, Chop, coming out. MJD. Love me some MJD. Elway. Greasy on a Sparkle. Let's just finish up. Youthquake Lad. There we go. Jalen Wright. And Torrey Holt on the refractor for the Rams. Greasy for Jamie. It's not a bad box. At least we got a Caleb. We got a nice numbered card, though. That's nice. I apologize. I keep having to take drinks of water. I'm just so thirsty. Bronx texted, so I got to see what he says real quick. Sorry, guys. Okay. Just wanted to buy something, asking me his permission. I was like, this makes you have money, boy. Okay, let's just do it. Let's do some select. This box is so beat up. I was waiting for the hobby. It's still going to be a little bit, probably another 45 minutes. Yeah, can I get a Lambo? Yeah, that's about it. Oh, I'm sure it's video game stuff. He wants to buy him and his buddy Noah. Probably something. A lot of you might remember Noah from he joined us for the Monster Break. And those have some wicked dings in them. That's not making me happy. Hopefully the cards are okay. I'm not liking the looks of that. I don't see anything on the card, so hopefully it's okay. All right, Tyler Guyton for the Cowboys. Sam Darnold. Jaden Daniels on a future. Nice. Is that a miscut or is it supposed to look like that? Definitely not centered. That's weird. And then Stafford on a club. Or Premier, rather. Well, we're going to sleeve it and top load it, but Nick, let me know if you want to. I'm sure you have packs of your own, but maybe it's worth more. It just looks uncut. The back looks right, though, so maybe it's supposed to look like that. These boys. Sorry. I get messages from all the different sides. Okay. Yeah, Select looks nice. Just can't figure out if that's a good card or an uncut card. I don't know what. This looks so bizarre. Sorry about that, guys. My apologies. Okay. Tip Ryman, he's back for more always. Kyrie Elam. Bo Nick. Not number, but a beautiful green and yellow. That's beautiful. And then Grover Cleveland. Nope. Grover Stewart on the premiere. Yes, my lady. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome.
He's trying to get a hold of it. He's trying to buy something.
Okay.
And he asked me about money. And so if needed. Dealership is calling. Feels like it, right? All right. Finally, a nice looking bow. It's been a couple breaks to get something special. That's a gorgeous one for you there, Tony. Glad to see that. Select's always really nice looking card, but I do agree. I think they look a little bit better this year. All right. Ole Amelia Fashanu. Not making fun of it. I just literally don't have it. Turbocharged CD. What do we got coming here? Trevor Lawrence, purple. Blake Corum on the Prism. Nice looking card there for Jim. Is that going to be numbered? It is. 135 out of 360. Going out to the Jaguars. Jaguars and Sean Metzler. That's a pretty card. And then Blake Corum. Nice one there, too, for the Jennings. The LA Rams / Jennings. I like that Trayvon. Or not Trayvon, that Trevor. Me too. I was just going to say that, George. I still believe in Tila. I think he's going to be good. I'm hoping the new coach can do wonders for him like he did for Baker. All right, JJ coming out, too, for the Vikings running the party. Allenstein. Marquise Brown. Gibson on a die cut for the Patriots. And then more Tip Ryman, this time on a premiere. Not number, but a silver prism die cut. Antonio Gibson. Didn't even know he was still in the league. Going out to the Patriots and Chris Letourneau and JJ. No Drake's coming out, but a couple different die cuts. Yeah, I just think that we got Dak. I just think that I don't know what happened to him. I really thought he was going to be good last year too. Trevor, Dak Prescott, Tariq Woolen, Khalil Mack on a club, and Ed McCaffrey on a premiere. Last pack. Let's see if we've gotten what 3 quarterbacks out of this one. It's a good start. I like it. Drew Bledsoe, one of my faves. J.C. Latham, Justin Herbert on behind the numbers, and Alexander Madison on a club level prism. Not the card you thought you were chasing today, Ryan. A little Herbie action going out. And all those will get sleeved and top loaded. Okay, so we're down to 2 megas and 2 hobbies. Let's get our first patch. First mem card out of Prism. So if you're here and you haven't guessed, you're watching, you haven't guessed yet, give me your guess for an auto. You can have a chance for a prize even with a patch. No sleight of hand. Two, 4, 6. Yeah, especially with this year's draft. I think next week scores coming out, maybe the week after. So at least we'll get a jump on some of the rookies coming out. So there's a few different running backs they're saying are going to be really good. So. We got, let's see, is it Omarion Hampton, I think, with the Chargers? Obviously, Ashton Genty to the Raiders, which is super fun. Especially with Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll loves running backs. And then I think the Broncos drafted somebody too, I believe, pretty early that people are high on. And then the Browns with Quinton Judkins. Oh, okay, our patch is coming up. We got our next prize. All right, Herbie, AJ Brown, Zeke, Khalil Shakir, Troy Franklin on a pink. Oh yeah, Trevian Henderson. That's one of the other ones. Thank you. JJ back again. Oh man, what a pack! We got a pink Troy Franklin, JJ, Caleb Williams on a emergent, and then Derek Stingley. What a good little pack, though. You'd be happy with that one at the store. Pink Troy. So I love that. So we got 2 Calebs, 2 JJs so far. I need a Penix to come out for Blink. I need Drake to come out for Chris. Oh, that'd be sick. All right, passing almost to 1:30 a.m. on the East Coast. Art Monk, Debo, Brian Jordan, Frank Gore is a Dolphin. Interesting. AJ Barner and Keon Coleman for the Bills. I don't picture Frank Gore. I mean, I guess he was on the Dolphins. That's just not the team I would have guessed. Joey Bosa, Eric Allen, Trey Hendrickson. Hopefully he gets signed by the Bengals. Garrett Wilson on a silver for Struble. Nice Hicks coming out for the Chiefs on a pink. Jawar Jordan. And Fireworks on a Justin Jefferson. First time we've said Chiefs today, Andrew. Very sorry. I've heard some other people say that too, and I don't get it. Like, longevity's got to count for something, you know? 1,000-yard rusher for 6 different teams. Like, it's crazy. All right, Andy Reid, Christian Watson, Calvin Ridley, Don Beebe, Josh Allen pink, Edrin. He keeps turning to voice. Okay. Justin Jefferson, Breece Hall, Watson on a silver, Ridley on a pink, Byron Murphy, and Marshawn Lloyd. Yeah, I don't think Gore was like a top 5 running back of all time. But I'd have no problem going like top 15, top 20. Because longevity's got to count for something. But all right, Karlaftis. Let's see what our patch is. Vinatieri, Dexter Jackson, Devontae Walker. Off the back, we have a kid reporter. Carson Steele, rookie. Chris Braswell. Behind Walker silver is Lad McConkey patch. All right, George. I'll probably forget, so try and remind me. You got $5 credit. Exactly. Heck of a running back. I mean, I'm not going to say he's as good as Barry or Peyton or maybe even like Marcus Allen. But definitely a good running back, though. Nice little patch card. Let's see if that goes 138 or 108. Nice looking lad. He's a nice looking lad, isn't he? Yeah, which is impressive. I'm looking at my swollen knee right now. I'm like, I don't want to. Okay. First patch also. Give me 2 numbers, George. Okay. 6 and 9. 3, 6, 9. I wonder what made you think of those numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, this is a conundrum that all mankind has faced every day. Since the beginning of time, a numbered Will Levis or the legend that is the great Tom Savage auto. 2 legendary quarterbacks in their own right. Tom went to school at Pitt. I didn't know that. Huh? So Tom Savage auto or a numbered Will Levis. Do you think Will has a chance to recover in this league, or you just love the fact that Savage was a stud quarterback with the Texans? I like it. And it does have crappy tape on it because I bought it from the hobby shop like that. So just letting you know. It's a great name. He started a few games for the Texans during the lean years. During the Brock years, I feel like he started a game or 2. Like they had their little run of different backs here and there, and they'd always get injured, and then JJ'd still drag them to the playoffs. Okay, we'll do the auto out of here as a prize. Let's go with this next. It's the weird one. I think it is. I have some autos like that I hang on to because I like their name or I like them in college or something like that. So empty box, empty collector thingy, whatever that is. Oh, I'm an idiot. I guess I could have opened it the right way. Oh well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think that's our patch. Put that on the bottom. Let's do 5 and 5. I'm with you. Have you seen the Facebook group where they give you tips for people's addresses so you can send them cards for them to sign stuff? Anybody notice that at all? Josh Hammer sent it to me the other day. It was kind of cool. I need to make some notes on there, bookmark some stuff. And a lot of the guys are free or, maybe take a donation, but it'd be kind of cool. They're like, yeah. The one Josh sent me was for Jim Zorn, and I was like, oh, that'd be sweet. I don't have any Jim Zorn autos, so. Yeah, I can shoot you a link if you're interested, George. It was really cool. There's a few modern players, but a lot of more 80s and 90s stuff. A little too thick. Let's go with that one. There we go. That's our autos. Get in there. All right, TJ Watt, Dak, Kyle Pitts, Tyler Boyd in an orange, number 299 for the Titans. Nick Hammers. Marvin Harrison on a team pinnacle on one side, Keon Coleman on the other. So that'll be a dice drop. Drake May, rookie coming out. Nice. Brian Robinson and Christian Wilkins. So Drizzy Drake. Hizzy. Keon Coleman or Marvin Harrison. Actually, never mind. They're both Joe. Number Tyler Boyd going out to Nick Hammers. Titans. And Drizzo Drake. Sorry, I just got to turn a second. My legs wanting to act. Okay. Sorry about that. Our auto is sitting right there. I'm going to cover it for now. We'll get to it at the bottom here. Next little section, though. Blueprints on a Bo Nix. Nice looking card. Cooper DeJean coming out for the Eagles. Puka Puka. Jacoby Brissett. Nick Chubb. Josh Jacobs and Justin Jefferson. The future is now. Nice looking card. Terrion Arnold, rookie. Hopkins, Hill, and Lamb. Sky Moore, Jameer Gibbs on the future. Donnie Mitchell, rookie. Jabril Peppers, Deshaun Watson, Trey Hendrickson. Brock Bowers numbered. No, oh yeah, it is to 75. Heck yeah, there we go. 31 to 75. Nice card, Ryan. Like that. Ooh, that's a tough dice drop. Caleb Williams or Drake May. Number 11, Team Pinnacles. That's a rough dice drop. And then Kalen Robinson. Behind Watson is our auto. Kirby Joseph, Pinnacle Inscriptions, number to 99. A little vet auto. Didn't expect that. Going out to Carl Gallagher. Nice looking card. Congratulations, Carl. Not who we thought we might get. Solid player, though. I mean, he's a good player. This Brock's pretty sweet, though. Rock you like a hurricane, and then Bo Nix. Brocktober. No, I did not. I mean, solid player. I'm sure Carl will enjoy it. Just not what he was hoping for, maybe. Caleb or Drake. I started with Caleb on top, so we're going to make him 1, 2, 3. That means Drake is 4, 5, 6. Tiny little ding on the corner there. Okay, so here we go. It is a 3. Going out to Joe Desky and the Bears. Congratulations, Joe. If you've already gotten this card, Joe, and you want it to go the other way, let me know. But otherwise, it is coming your way. Okay, Carl's not here. I'm going to roll the dice for Carl. 4 times. 1, card 4. Real low number. Card 4 is a little old school. Hopefully you don't mind. Hopefully you like it, Carl. It is a Bo Jackson when his hip gets dislocated, I believe it was. Fractured dislocation of the left hip. So sad card, but kind of cool. Piece of history. One of the greatest running backs that never got to see his fulfillment. All right, let's do the other half, see what our patch is. Yeah, it's kind of a sad one, right? I agree, Ryan. I mean, it's a big part of history, but kind of a sad card. Well, nothing huge, but I think that Bowers to 75 is pretty solid, at least for you, Ryan, so far. So I don't know if it's a good choice yet, but I'm glad you hopped in. I always enjoy having you in the breaks. Could end up being a great choice. Really? I don't know. I'm rooting for the kid. I mean, it's sad he made the dumb mistake he made, but it's really sad, obviously, for the victim and their family. But that's a thick one. Okay. But I don't know. Somebody posted the other day, like maybe he needs to talk to Shador because Shador's gotten 2 tickets for speed in the last couple of months. All right, Chris Jones, Kenneth Walker, Trayvon Walker, Kirk Cousins, Jalen Hurts on the future, Devin Leary rookie, Jackson Smith, Tyson Bagent, Jared Goff, Kyler Murray on a gray parallel, number to 150. There we go, Joe. And there we go, rookie Aurora. Drake May coming out for the Patriots. Nice card. Michael Hall, Eckler, Stafford, Ingram, and Downs. So sorry, excuse me. Let's get our Patriots display up now. We got so many. Okay, let's continue on. We got another dice drop coming at you. We have Terrell Owens and George Teague head-to-head. Troy Franklin, rookie. Mike Evans, Jalen Hyatt, Anthony Richardson, Dallas Turner on a rookie Aurora, numbered to 75 for the Vikings. Nice card. And a Keon Coleman on a base Aurora for the Bills and Giuseppe. Nice card, though, for Allenstein and the Vikings. This will be a dice drop. Vikings branching out a little bit. A couple JJs. Now a nice Dallas Turner. I'll leave this in case we have another one. All right, Audric Estime. Estime probably. Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, and Javonte Williams. Out in the back, we have Jaquan Jackson. Another head-to-head. This time it's LT and Joe Theismann. I think LT won that one. And then our last thing, our patch is, whoa, Atomic Jersey, Drew Brees. Numbered to 35. That is a pretty sweet-looking patch. That is a nice-looking patch. That's a beaut. Good job, Tyler Haynes. I doubt this is what you're chasing, but I think you'll be happy with it. Let's see if it's a 138. I feel like it. Nope, it goes perfectly. Okay. Cuckoo. Yeah, that's a beaut. All right, so Encore did okay. The auto was a little disappointing, I guess you could say, but some really nice numbered cards. We got Bo, we got Caleb, we got Drake. So, I mean, not horrible. So let's do our dice drop here. 1, 2, 3 will be Giants and Niners. 4, 5, 6 will be Cowboys and Commanders. It is a 5 going out to Robert Avatia and Nick Hammers. Okay. Alrighty. Well, we're down to 3 boxes. Wait, why did I say 3? Because we have our hobby. Excuse me. We have our hobby, our mega, and we got our extra is a blaster. I feel like one of these days we're going to pull something cool out of a blaster. So maybe it's today. We can hope, right? Let's hope that we get 2 done. Oh, yeah. Thank you guys for filling this break. Thank you for hopping in, all of you. I'm just happy with this one so far because, well, sorry, Blinky. I was going to say every quarterback to come out except for Penix. We still got time. And 2 JJs, one nice looking Jaden, like 3 Bows, a couple Caleb. So now we got a Drake too. So I just like it when there's more value for people. I feel like it's pretty balanced between the numbered cards too. Easy box. Panthers have picked up something. Saints are picking up something. Lions are doing good. You know, Rams are doing solid. So 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's a patch probably. So I want as many teams as possible to feel like they got at least close to their money's worth. Maybe not all the way, but at least close. So if the extras help with that, I'm all for it. remember 4 years ago watching Blinky open one of these 2020 blasters and pulling a Herbert wildcard auto. That was before Panini stole all the, or not stealing it, Top stole all the best autos. So it was pretty sweet, pretty epic night. All right, Harrison Smith, Lamar Jackson, Travis Kelce, Kenneth Walker, Jared Goff, Danny Dimes. There's our patch right off the bat. Latu coming out for the Colts and Joe Desky. Not numbered, but a Latu patch. Would I lie to you? I say something that wasn't true. And so Joe picking up the Latu patch. Behind him is a Spencer Rattler auto on the draft class. See if he plays or starts. No, Tyler Shook takes over. We'll see. See what's next. All right, CJ Stroud, AJ Brown, Nick Chubb. So weird seeing a different uniform. Aaron Jones. Thank you, George, for finding my shtick somewhat humorous. Drake London. That's why I invite you into the breaks just so you can laugh at my dumb jokes. Trevor Lawrence, Debo, draft class, Keyshawn, and Ray Lewis. That'll be a dice drop. We got Bijan. We have the same sense of humor, so it works out. Etienne, Brock Purdy, Patrick Surtain, Derek Carr, Bryce Young, DeAndre Hopkins. Behind him, rookie Stallions on a Marshawn Lloyd. Yeah, we're a bunch of weirdos, so would I lie to you? All right, Adam, I got a feeling. Josh Palmer, Stephon Diggs, Russell Wilson, Myles Garrett, and sorry about that, Justin Jefferson. Round 2 contenders up next. Well, that's a really good one. No, never mind. Not. Number 2, though, is Ladd and Keon. So that'll be a dice drop. Round 3, I thought it was round 1 because I thought it was Jaden Daniels. It is McCaffrey and Marshawn Lloyd on a red parallel. Let's finish up and see if there's any more. Brian Burns, DeAndre Swift, Khalil Mack, Austin Eckler, TJ Watt, Dak, Game Ticket Red Bijan, and a Woodson and Peyton Manning draft class. Okay, so these two we're going to do together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Four. Going out to the Raiders and the Ravens. Okay. Now for the big ones. 1, 2, 3 up top, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom. I don't know if they're bigger, but different. This is 6. Going out to Giuseppe, which I think he had both sides of that one. Going out to the Commanders and McCaffrey and Nick Hammers. Hammers on the Commanders. Let's make it rhyme time. Okay, do an Optic Mega. Auto or patch, it says. So let's see if we get an auto this time. Never have gotten an auto out of these. We have been pulling a decent amount of case hits lately too, fortunately. We got a Downtown, we got a Kaboom not too long ago. Got the, what's the, not Hollow Heroes, what's the one? I have a Phoenix, Color Blast. So, here comes Penix. That's what Blinky's hoping for. That's what you're hoping last break when you had Atlanta. 2, 4, 6. That's our patch. Let's leave it on the bottom. Maybe it's an RPA. Almost to the Contenders Optic. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. You sent me that picture. That's pretty sick. That was Phoenix. Okay, yeah. All right, Jordan Love, Evan Ingram, Justin Jefferson, Jonnu Smith, Devin Leary on a hidden potential, Braden Fisk, and Luke McCaffrey. I saw the Washington. I got excited for a few seconds and then realized we were getting teased. I've only opened maybe one, maybe two Phoenix Megas. That's like one of the few products that are just sitting on the shelves right now. I'm like, is that a bad sign? All right, Ferguson, Grady Jarrett, Alvin Kamara, Gibby, Devontae Walker on a green. Nice card. Joe, and then right behind it, boom, boom, Caleb Williams. Just a base. We'll take it, though. You know, I always say, like, what if the guy's the next Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, something like that? You just never know. So, all right, Herbie, Zach Moss, Sky Moore, Kayvon Thibodeau, Danny Dimes, and then a green Malik Neighbors. There we go. Giants finally getting something to talk about. Harold Lambus picking up a beautiful green Malik Neighbors. Right, Roman Wilson and Jace McClellan, Von Miller, Anthony Richardson, A.J. Brown, Alan Lazard, and a best tutties, Devontae Smith. And then on the next card up, Malik Neighbors on the base. So back-to-back Giants cards. Virtually, I mean. They weren't back-to-back because I'm not an idiot. My brain's not working very good, sorry. Best tutties. Devontae Walker, rated rookie. Jameson Williams, Brock Purdy, Najee Harris. Oh, we didn't get a downtown. We got an uptown and a green Brian Thomas. What the heck? I was wrong, Ryan. The Raiders aren't for sale. Dude, congratulations. That's so cool. And Metsy picking up a beautiful Brian Thomas green. That's awesome. Uptown Brock Bowers. He's dancing the night away. Congratulations, buddy. Last break was a downtown. We're going uptown this time. We're moving our way up, just like the Jeffersons. Well, you know my rule. Case hit gets a prize, so give me two numbers, Ryan. Is it uptown, funk you up? Uptown, funk you up. Gotta make sure you enunciate or you get in trouble. That's awesome. Congratulations, buddy. That's awesome. Haven't pulled an up down. It's my first up down. I know this is the first year, but still. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 is back. So your choices are a Josh Joby auto. I'm not even sure where he's at in the league right now. Josh Joby auto, or a pack of rookies and stars. Oh, congratulations. That's pretty cool. I guess good thing you popped in and said hi tonight. Okay. I had a feeling he might go back. Just because we don't know where Josh Jobe. If he's still in the league somewhere, it's kind of cool. If he's not, then it's not quite as cool. So we have that gorgeous Brian Thomas. Right behind it was a base. So, I mean, it's, a pretty good box anyway. Got a Caleb, a green Brian Thomas, base Brian Thomas. So let's see what else we got. Really? Wow. I don't know how to grade, so I'm just looking at it real quick. The corners look sharp. It's got a beautiful gloss to it. Back looks good. I mean, my naked eye, it looks pretty well centered. So I don't know. That's pretty sweet, George. Thank you for looking that up. All right, Derwin James, Tyler Algier, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Fred Warner, Patch, rookie phenoms, Lad McConkey. He's everywhere. Then we got Latham on a silver, Will Shipley, and Johnny Wilson back to back. I think those guys always come out together. You're like a Lad patch collector. Two Lad patches. That's too funny. Latham coming out for Nick. Well, that was a good box. That was pretty sweet. Like I said, it was solid. Not great, but solid box either way. But then boom, boom. That's awesome. So George, you just become the ultimate Lad McConkey fan now. All right, here we go, guys. One more drink of water. So I'm happy to get another case hit. That's pretty sick. And it didn't go to me, so I'm even happier. So first auto will be a prize. The last card, I'm not sure how they're organized, if anybody knows. The last card's one of the autos, or if it's something. I don't think it usually is, but I can't remember. Like I said, I haven't watched these open yet. And it's got a cowboy and a bear on front. If anybody wants the box or collects boxes, let me know. Otherwise, we'll go into recycling tomorrow. One pack, open box. Okay, first card out. Will Levis, not numbered. Nice looking card, though. Oh, my. Next card out, Caleb Williams. Not numbered, but still a gorgeous card. Love it. Congratulations, Giuseppe. Okay, so underneath our numbered Marvin Harrison are our 2 autos. The last card in the box is a Bo Nix winning ticket. Not numbered. Gorgeous looking card, though. Massive looking card. Beautiful card. Congratulations. That's a beautiful card going out to Tony Tidor. Not numbered, but pretty sweet either way. I think he'll be pretty happy tonight, hopefully. Pretty solid break. Okay. Joe getting the numbered Marvin Harrison. But we're going to pull our auto out from underneath it. What? The Hades. Bucky. Not numbered. Bucky Irving. And it says it's a variation, too. I think I have a 55 one-touch. Harlan, if you want that one-touched, please let me know. I'm pretty sure I have one. That is pretty sick. So congratulations to Harlan Benner. That's a little too thin. Let's go with this one. And I will look and see if I can find a one-touch. If not, I will try and get one next week. That is just awesome. Okay, I'm going to roll the dice for Harlan. Love me some Bucky. 5 times. 1. Card 5. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. Well, sorry, Harlan, not the best, but you're going home with another running back behind the numbers, Kenneth Walker from 2022. Okay, so that's the... Oh, and I got to roll the dice for Tony, too, for the last card. My bad. I'm going to do that real quick for the last card. 2 times. 1, card 2 is a Kenneth Murray auto. Number to 50. Okay, here we go. Last auto is... Oh, I was not worthy of the noise. Dalen Holker out of Colorado State going to the New Orleans Saints. Numbered to 30. Not familiar with his game. Dalen Holker. Well, I'm glad one of the autos was awesome. The other one's an auto. So nothing against Dalen or Dallin, whatever you want to call it. Just not what I was expecting. Put that with the really cool Drew Brees patch. Still a solid break for the Saints. All right, and then our numbered Marvin Harrison is to 199, which is pretty sweet. So beautiful card there for Giuseppe also. Who dat? Who dis? Who dat? Okay, let me take a minute. I will do a recap. Pretty solid break for a lot of teams. Some coming up big at the end there. Some hit early and disappeared, like let's say a team like the Panthers. Sorry, George. Hit early and then disappeared. Some came at the end like the Raiders. New Orleans ain't. Literally, yeah. Saints oddly had a decent break. Raiders had a good break. Kansas City, not a good break. Sorry, Andrew. I will send a pack your way. I know it's not a complete equal. Rams. Yeah, where's the 115 patches? Actually, only 2, but and Falcons had a very rough break. Sorry, Blink. That's right. You didn't have the Chargers. You just guessed the Chargers. Chargers, all the patches are going to Harold Lambus. Sorry about that. Just getting your hopes up. My bad. Okay. Steelers for me. Niners. Niners not much either. So, okay. I'd say Atlanta the worst just because of the price of the team. Chiefs next. So, thank you, Ryan. Thanks for hopping in, man. Congratulations again. Yeah, that patch was so good. That's such a good looking patch. I mean, the Saints had a really good break. Fast. Thank you, George. Thank you guys for all keeping me company tonight and chatting me up. I do appreciate it very much. Okay. Thank you again, George. Appreciate you very much. Patriots. Let's go with that one. Okay. Recap time. Blink. I'm sorry, man. Rough one with Atlanta. I was getting ready to take Atlanta if you hadn't claimed him. Just thinking, hey, maybe Penix will come out. No, he did not come out at all. Only quarterback not to come out at all. So Sparkle at Corahoro is your best card. Niners, nothing great. Sorry, Blink. But you made up for it. Or not Blink, sorry. Joe made up for some other teams. For me, a orange parallel, Roman Wilson for the Steelers. Bills, Keon Coleman and Keon Coleman. Ravens for Giuseppe Dantes Walker on 2 different parallels. Chiefs, Jaden Hicks Pink. That is it. I'm very sorry, Andrew. I'll find a pack or something better for you. Rams, not bad. Blake Corum base. Blake Corum Sparkles. Blake Corum to 299. No, Kyron Williams 299. And then a Blake Corum Prism Parallel. Good looking card there. Latu on a patch for Colts and Joe Desky. Brian Thomas base. Brian Thomas green. And a T-Law to 360 for Metzi. For the Titans, which is part of the Commanders deal, a Sparkle Latham rookie, Latham on a silver, and then a Tyler Boyd, numbered to 99, going out to Nick. And then Xavier Legette base and a Xavier Legette to 75 for George. Malik Neighbors base and Malik Neighbors green for Harold Lambus. And a Eli Manning 249. Only one really nice looking Commanders card, and that's Jaden Daniels on a future. Going out to Nick also. JJ on a base select, and then a Dallas Turner numbered to 75. Pretty low for the Vikings and Alan Stein. Chad Ryland on a die cut. Antonio Gibson on a die cut. Swag on a Tom Brady. Drake May base, and then a Drake May rookie Aurora. So not bad for the Patriots today. A couple nice cards coming out. Marvin Harrison on a Team Pinnacle comboed with a Keon Coleman, and a Kyler Murray to 150, and a Marvin Harrison to 199. So nice looking cards there for the Cardinals and Joe Desky. Ladd McConkey on a base, Ladd McConkey on a Youthquake, Ladd McConkey rookie Phenoms, and then Premier jerseys. So 2 patch cards coming out for Mike Haralambous. Okay, let's continue on. Caleb Williams on a base. Caleb Williams on a Team Pinnacle mixed with Drake May. Winning the dice drop. Caleb Williams on an emergent. Caleb Williams on a Topps Chrome. And then a gorgeous Caleb Williams out of the Contenders. Nice looking card. All right, Abrams Drain on a Sparkles. Troy Franklin on a pink Future Stars Troy and a Sparkle Troy. Jarrett Stidham to 50. Bo Nix on a Blueprint. Bo Nix on the winning ticket out of Optic Contenders, and a Bo Nix Select a Premier Level Prism. It's a nice card there. Can you speak? Spencer Rattler on a Draft Class. Gorgeous Drew Brees patch. Number to 35. Very low number, too. And a Dallin Holker auto to 30. So 2 low-numbered cards coming out to Saints and Tyler Haynes. Besides the cool-looking 10, you did pick up a nice PC auto on the Kirby Joseph to 99, going out to Carl Gallagher. Then Harlan Benner picking up the good-looking Bucky Irving variation auto, it says on there. And if you want that one touched, let me know. I'll do my best to find you one. And then our big winner tonight, I think anyway, Ryan Joseph sneaking in after the first pack, saying, hey, I'll take a team. Picks up the Raiders. Brock Bowers base. Brock Bowers to 75, pretty low actually. And then a Brock Bowers Uptown. Gorgeous cards. Congratulations, Ryan. Thank you guys again for the support, for helping fill the breaks. Like I've said, this is the last one for a while. I think I gave the prize to George instead of Haralambous for the first patch card, so I will throw a pack in for Haralambous. That's my mistake. Sorry about that. Thank you guys all again. Check out the other great breakers, Blinky, Black and Gold, Hammers Hits, Fat Uncle. Corey Markle just dropped one too, so check out Fat Uncle. Great Lakes box breaks if you like helmets and stuff. So thank you guys as always. Appreciate each and every one of you. What a fun break. Lots of sweet looking cards. Kept me awake along with the awesome banter. So thanks you guys for chatting me up tonight. We'll talk soon.